Welcome back, team. All right. So, as part of our continuation, team, we need to understand more on the DevOps part now. Okay. If you go there in our session, in one of our session, we already placed this diagram. Hope you all recall this diagram. In this diagram, there you are seeing Azure Repos is the one service which helps the developers to check in their code. The build pipelines is the one which will pull the code from repositories and it will build it. Build means zip it. It will zip it, package. It will package it. Release pipelines will pull the packaged version of the code or binary, whatever it is. It will pull it, and release pipeline is responsible to deploy that one into our app service, which is our present environment. This is the connection which we are going to see. And there is one catch here. Build pipelines and release pipelines needs to be executed on a particular environment. That environment is a virtual machine which we provisioned earlier in the portal. We already registered the virtual machine in the ADO as an agent. We did this one in our first class. In this particular agent, we need to install few more softwares, then only your project build process works. A little bit interesting, right? What is this installation? Why project works only for the installation? Simple example. You're dealing with Java project. So to execute a Java project, what exactly the installations are required on the VM? To execute a Java project, you require Java or JDK. Maven is a build tool. These two are compulsory, especially for a Spring Boot Java application. Not only Maven, for some projects, they may use Gradle also. Even that is also possible. Okay? Gradle is again a build tool. Maven is again a build tool. So these are all the installations required on the VM. Then only your build process works. That is all about the high level view on this particular CI/CD model, basic CI/CD model. Now, we are going to take the first one from here. That is check in the code to the repository. That is the one we are going to see. That is the first activity which we are considering now. If I am not wrong, we have placed the list of tasks which are already there as part of this particular process. First one is create Azure Repo, right? So we are going to start with this particular task and we will see. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm keeping the title as check in the code to repo, which includes creation, pushing each and everything. Okay, that is why I'm just giving this one. Okay, now we are going to see how a developer is checking the code to the repository. That is what we are going to see. Okay, all right. Now, in real time, after moving to a company as a DevOps engineer, usually what the development teams ask, what exactly they will ask? They will ask a question to you. Hey, DevOps engineer, can you please help to create a repository for us? Can you please help to create a repository for us? This is the basic thing first they will ask him. Okay, this is the first thing they will ask. Okay, so what you need to do? So when the developer is asking this one to a DevOps engineer, you are a DevOps engineer. When the DevOps engineer receives that request, we should be able to go to Azure DevOps portal and we should be able to create a repo in the DevOps portal. Let's see that part. Okay, we got the request from the dev team. Now, as a DevOps engineer, we are going and we are provisioning a repository. Just go there. I'm just going for the dev.azure.com. Alright, team. Okay, so you know very well that. So this is our private project. That is what exactly we created in our first class. Once, if you see the left side section, team, there you are seeing repositories, pipelines, and all. Go to the repositories. Click on the repositories. Once you click on the repositories, you can see a section here, a drop down here, where you can go there and click on new repository. Once you click on new repository, team, so here is the one which we need to provide a repo name, right? A repo name we need to provide, team. Okay. So I'm just giving a repo name as, okay, my first project. Okay, you can do this one. Okay, that's a repository name I'm just giving. We're going to deal our project especially with the Java language. That's a basic project. First we are going to do, later we'll say React also. I'm just opening the Java. Since we are using Java corresponding gitignore file will be added to the repository. You will understand slowly what is this gitignore file. Don't worry. Just go there and create it. Okay. Your repository got created. Now what you need to facilitate? You just need to provide an endpoint, whatever the HTTPS call, HTTPS endpoint, whatever you are saying, this particular endpoint to your developer. Your task is done. That's all you need to do here. This is the one exactly you need to pass to your developer. Hey, developer, you can make use of this particular endpoint and you can make use of this endpoint to check in your code. That is the thing we will do here. Okay. All right. So far good. Now, next immediate thing here is how to check in the code to this repository. That is the next immediate thing. Okay. So to do that, team, what exactly I'm going to do? I'm just going to the terminal, my Mac terminal. I'm just going for the terminal. Just go for the terminal team. So once you go for the terminal, yeah. Hope you are able to see my terminal screen. In this terminal screen, what exactly we need to do, team? We need to clone the repository first. We need to clone the repository. Whatever the repository we provided to a developer. Now, I'm behaving as a developer. Team. Now, git clone. Whatever the endpoint exactly, the DevOps engineer provided to developer, I'm using the same. Git clone. What exactly it is telling you? Authentication failed. It is telling you authentication failed. Then how to sort out this one? Try one more time. It is asking to provide the password. Hey, in this endpoint, you missed the password. You need to pass the password, then definitely I will allow. So it is asking the password now. Go to browser. Go to your DevOps screen. There, generate git credentials section is there. Just open that. There, it is providing a password to you. This is a personal access token. This is a personal access token which we need to generate. Copy this and go back to the terminal and just paste it. That's it, team. See, you have cloned your repository. But the point is where you clone. I think you cloned in the root directory. That is also fine. But it's always a very good thing if you clone that one to a certain directory like downloads or documents or desktop, wherever it is you're working in your local machine. Okay, better not to go for this particular root directories, especially in Mac. No need to go for the root directories. You can use any of the downloads or documents. I'm just changing my directories. I'm taking another one. I'm showing one more time. I'm just going for the downloads. I'm going there. I'm just using one more time, cloning one more time. Okay, just clone this project. So you have been cloned in the downloads exactly now this time. Okay, just apply pwd. Now I'm seeing that one is the downloads. That's absolutely all right. Now this time it's a downloads. Now what exactly my intention? My intention is I clone the project, but at the same time, I have some project which I developed locally. I have some project content. Now what should we do? As a developer, we need to copy the developed content to this directory. That is what we need to do. Simple. But for example, what is that particular directory? Exactly the thing which we played so far. Your directory is my first project is the exactly the thing, right? This is your folder path. Go inside. Now the contents are empty. Nothing is there. Just a readme file. Now what exactly we are going to do here, team? Now we are going to copy the content to the directory. The how? That is the easiest one which you can do your normal laptop operations. That is also fine, team. Okay, that is also fine completely. So, but the point is how to copy and what to copy. That is the next question for you. What exactly I'm going to do here, team? I'm just going to the browser, our Devops repository. I'm going there. I have some projects which I'm going to clone one of the project. I'm going to download one project. Okay, anything is fine. I'm just opening one project. This is one project which is with us. I'm just going there, just download as a zip. I'm just downloading the project. I'm just simulating the case as the developer already has some code. That is the case I'm simulating. Now you just go there, you just open this particular part. Once you open this one, okay. Just a second now. It's been open in my other window. I'm just extracting the content. Just a second.
When we say git clone, it is saying that username and password, the same password which I'm giving, is not taking.
Just a second. Don't worry. I'll come to that. Just a second. Okay. Okay, so alright. So just a minute. I believe what exactly the thing. I think this is 89, and better I will use. I'll simply open another one. Just a second for your better understanding. Okay, so the basically here. So what are the things we downloaded, especially, right? So what are all the things we downloaded? That one. See, this is the one project which we downloaded. So these are all the contents inside. Inside. At the same time, I'm just opening. I think it's been opened like this. I'm just going for this one. We have one more called my project, right? My first project. I'm opening this one also in another window. This is my project window. This is my downloaded content. This is my new repository. This is my developed content. Copy the content. Just copy the content and just go to the my project and just go there. Just paste it. That's it. Just paste it. This is just a copy paste. It's just a copy paste. We are not doing anything. Just a copy paste. Once you are done with your copy paste to your directory, whatever the directory, here exactly we copy pasted. Now we need to go for the git status one more time. I'm just double checking. Instead of checking git status, just go for the ls. Just see what content is exist. Just list it. What all the contents are inside. Yes, the content been copied. Now specially you can apply your git status. Git status will tell us very clearly whether this particular file been added to your local repository or not. That one will clearly tell us. And it will recommend also this particular file is untracked. You need to use git add command to add this one into your track. That is what exactly it is recommending. Now the question please. Okay, someone raised the question, right?
Yeah, it's me. When we cloning, it is asking username and password that you mentioned generate the credentials, right? So we did that.
Naga, 1 second, Naga. You are practicing parallelly, right?
Right.
Okay, don't worry. I will check your case at last. Okay, because I cannot give presenter again. Maybe I'll check your case at last. Okay, don't worry. I'll clear your thing. Don't worry. Okay. Okay. All right, team. So fine. So now once we copied the content to this directory, team, the first activity which we are seeing, which we applied is the git status. Okay, that's fine. Then followed by what exactly we need to our goal. They are already telling, hey, please use the git add and the file, whatever the file is there. Okay, all right. We can use git add space dot. That's it. If you use git add space dot, it'll track each and everything whatever the git status is listing. Everything will be tracked. Once these things got added, now apply git status one more time. This time everything will be displayed in the green color and it is saying changes to be committed. When you applied earlier, it is saying changes are not tracked. This time it is telling us changes to be committed. Now what we need to do, we need to commit this one. Okay, we need to commit this one. I'm just saying, okay, my first project. I'm just giving the commit message as my first project. After giving this particular message, just press enter. Now you committed this one to your local repository. To know that, you just go there, you just apply git status one more time. If you see this one, it is telling you very clearly there is nothing to commit. Your tree is very clean. And also it is recommending an action called git push. Git push to publish your commits. That is what exactly it is telling. Your branch is ahead by one commit. Meaning that locally you committed, but you have not taken this commit into your remote repository. You committed something locally, but it is not there on your remote repository. Remote repository means Devops repository. You locally, you are one commit ahead. Oh, can you please try to match? That is why they're recommending use git push. Just go for git push. When you apply the git push, the content will be pushed to the repository. Now you go back to your Chrome browser. Now you can go there and you can open your repository. My first project. Open the repository. Now you can see the content what are being pushed from our local machine. This is all about checking the code as a developer to the repository. Alright team. Thank you for the session. See you in the next part.